Imagine a world where humans were not in control. A world where stepping away from the safety of your group meant becoming prey. For most of our history, humans were not the strongest species on the landscape. We had no claws, no fangs, no armor. What we had was awareness and fear. Early humans lived alongside animals that could outrun them, overpower them, and kill them with ease. Survival meant watching the tall grass, reading tracks in the dirt, listening for sounds that didn't belong. Every riverbank could hide death. Every forest edge could be an ambush. This is not a story about monsters. These animals were real. And for tens of thousands of years, they shaped how humans lived, where we slept, and why we learned to fear the dark. Few extinct animals are as instantly recognizable as Smilodon, the saber-toothed cat. It wasn't just one species, but three: Smilodon gracilis, Smilodon fatalis, and the largest of them all, Smilodon populator. While all three were formidable predators, Smilodon populator stands apart as one of the most powerful cats to ever walk the earth. Smilodon populator lived primarily in South America during the Ice Age. It was massive, heavier and more muscular than any modern big cat. Some individuals may have weighed over 400 kilograms, with forelimbs built like grappling hooks, designed not for speed, but for strength. This was an animal built to overpower prey at close range. Its most famous feature, the reason it still lives in our imagination, were its teeth. Two curved canines, each up to 28 centimeters long, extended past its lower jaw like twin blades. These were not tools for crushing bone. They were precision weapons, used to puncture the throat or belly once the prey was pinned helplessly to the ground. Smilodon did not chase its victims across open land. It waited. In forests, brush, and near water sources, it ambushed animals larger than itself: bison, horses, camels, and ground sloths. Early humans moving through these same environments would have had little warning. A lone person, or even a small group caught unaware, would have been vulnerable. There is no clear evidence that Smilodon specialized in hunting humans, but humans were part of its world. We shared prey, we shared territory, and sometimes we likely crossed paths at the worst possible moment. Today, Smilodon is one of the most famous extinct animals on Earth. But to the people who lived alongside it, Smilodon was not a symbol. It was a presence in the landscape, a shape in the trees, and a reminder that humans were not always the hunters. When early humans reached Australia, they entered a land unlike anywhere else on Earth. It was a continent shaped by isolation and ruled by reptiles. Among the most dangerous of them all was Megalania, the largest land lizard ever known to exist. Megalania was closely related to modern monitor lizards, including the Komodo dragon, but it was far larger. Estimates suggest it could grow over 6 meters long and weigh hundreds of kilograms, making it a true giant of the Ice Age. Its body was low to the ground, heavily muscled, and built for ambush rather than pursuit. Like modern Komodo dragons, Megalania likely relied on a powerful bite. Its jaws were lined with sharp, curved teeth, designed to tear flesh rather than crush bone. Many researchers believe it may have had a venomous bite, or at least saliva that caused rapid blood loss and severe infection. A single bite did not need to kill instantly. It only needed to weaken. Megalania hunted large animals, but early humans shared the same landscapes, water sources, and trails. A human caught unaware, bending down at a riverbank or moving through tall scrub, would have had little chance of escape. Even surviving the initial attack could mean a slow, inevitable death. Unlike fast predators, Megalania did not need to chase. It could follow, track, and wait. For early humans with no medicine and no protection, that kind of predator was especially terrifying. Today, the Komodo dragon gives us a glimpse of what Megalania may have been like, but scaled up to a size that no human has ever had to face in recorded history. In Ice Age Australia, Megalania was not a myth, but a real animal, and one of the deadliest things a human could encounter. When we think of crocodiles, we imagine still water, riverbanks, swamps, and sudden violence from below the surface. But in Ice Age Australia, there was a crocodile that didn't need water to hunt. Its name was Quinkana. The largest known species, Quinkana forterostrum, could reach 6 to 7 meters in length, with long, powerful legs that lifted it so high that it was taller than a human. This wasn't an animal built to wait. It was built to run. Quinkana's teeth were unlike those of any living crocodile. They were flattened, serrated, and blade-like, designed for slicing flesh rather than gripping prey underwater. This suggests Quinkana hunted on land, ambushing animals in forests and near waterways. Against an animal like Quinkana, even a group of humans would have been vulnerable. It was a crocodile that had the speed and land capabilities of a wolf. In Ice Age North America, early humans lived alongside one of the largest mammalian land carnivores that ever existed, Arctodus, better known as the short-faced bear. When standing upright, Arctodus could reach over 3.5 meters tall and weigh up to 1,000 kilograms. This wasn't a slow, lumbering animal. It was a predator capable of covering ground quickly. Its long limbs and narrow face suggest a bear adapted for open landscapes, able to travel vast distances in search of food. Whether Arctodus actively hunted large prey or dominated through intimidation and scavenging is still debated. But there is no doubt that it was an animal humans avoided at all costs. Fire might have scared it, or it might not have. A charging short-faced bear could outrun a human and kill with a single blow. Survival meant recognizing its presence early and leaving immediately. Camps would likely be abandoned rather than risk confrontation. Arctodus was not a creature you fought, challenged, or hunted. It was just something that you'd have prayed you never met face to face. Smilodon, Megalania, Quinkana, Arctodus. These animals didn't just exist alongside early humans. They may have even shaped the way we respond to wild animals today. For tens of thousands of years, humans lived knowing danger could be hiding in tall grass, at the water's edge, or just beyond the firelight. Fear shaped how we lived, where we slept, when we moved, and how we worked together. Fire became protection. Groups became survival. Learning animal behavior was often the difference between life and death. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and let me know in the comments which of these 4 animals you'd want to run into the least.